Hi, this is Ram.
Hello, this is Ken.
Ayun, naayos na. This is the ADC Podcast
The Aliens
of Dungon Creek, Episode 2.
Wow.
Nako, nakailang take muna tayo ngayon bago ma-perfect yung audio kasi dun sa kabilang pinaglagyan natin na parang studio, maraming construction and stuff. Tapos, yung boses ko masyadong malakas.
Tapos yung akin mahina. So,
Kaya mukhang dapat
it's kind of balanced out na. Yes.
And you know what? We have a very special guest ngayong episode 2.
Special guest?
Special siya.
Wow, sana all special.
Si Sir Kit.
Sir Kit.
Oh, Sir Kit.
Hello. I'm Sir Kit. You can call me Kit. I'll be your guest for today, hopefully. Base nga maka-regular naman ko di sa inyong Aliens of Dungon Creek na podcast.
Yeah, let's see.
I think magiging regular ka na.
Oo. I've listened to your past episodes and of course naintriga naman din ako
kung gaano ka cringy.
Let me join in your cringe
moments.
So I thought to myself na baka pwede din maging guest or perhaps regular din na.
Yeah,
so
sure.
Yun, now I'm here.
Araw-araw ka na dapat dito, di ba?
Pwede.
And thank you, and also thank you for accepting our invitation.
Diba? Walang bayad to. Trip lang naman.
Trip naman.
Anyway, ang sarap nung kinain nating lunch. Kasi kaming tatlo, kumain kami ng lunch sa bahay. At si Sir Ken, ang sarap nung niluto niyang manok. Ako, bumili lang ako nung ready to steam na siomai at ng dumpling. Pero so far, I think para sa akin, okay siya. Ako sa kanila.
Uy, masarap.
Ano yung comment mo kanina sa siomai cardboard?
Mukhang lasang cardboard.
Oh, sure. Hindi ako nakakain ng siomai.
Hindi kasi.
Ay, sorry.
Kaya nga, proud ako kasi hindi ako kumain ng siomai. Kasi di ba nung binili natin ng siomai, ako alam niyo ba, pumunta kami dun sa super na market. Yung market na yun, nandun yun sa pinaka city ng Iloilo City. Parang dun, yung parang lahat na nag-iipon, parang melting pot na yun ng ng lahat. Saka lahat na nagbebenta ng mga maliit na iskinita nila, tiyangge-tiyangge, dun sila na kumukuha ng supply. Pagpasok namin doon ni Sir Ken at ni Sir Bim. Nako. Natakot ako doon, pare.
Yes po. I was shocked. Na-shock ako na parang ang maraming tao tapos yung iba hindi naka-mask, gano'n.
Walang pakialam, no?
Yes.
Tapos parang ang damp na, ang bigat na, ang baho na parang tapos parang alam mo talaga magkaka-coronavirus ka doon, magkaka-COVID-19 ka agad doon. Kasi yung mga tao mukhang parang wala na lang pakialam sa'yo, parang sa kanila ay wala kang pakialam basta magkapera lang ako.
Tapos parang natakot ako kanina nung may lalaki na nag-argue sa isang lalaki doon. Sa gilid natin sa isang stall.
Parang papatayan na yun, eh. Oo, ready to go na ako doon. Tapos sinasabihan mo si Sir Bim na, takbo na tayo, gano'n.
Tapos, lakad na, alis.
Mabuti lang, ikaw, doon ako bumili ng siomai. Hindi ko nga alam kung okay ba yung siomai ngayon. Baka may mangyari sa tiyan namin mamaya. Accountability ko, hindi joke.
Update na lang namin.
Update na lang. Pero pagkatapos nun, kaya nga, tumakbo na lang, umalis na lang kami doon. Bumili na lang sa isang mall si Sir Ken.
Yes, and doon na ako ng groceries kasi parang I feel safe, and then the anxiety went out. Umalis.
Oo nga.
So, yes.
Medyo konti ang tao doon sa mall na yun. At tapos, pagkatapos nun, syempre, kumain tayo, gano'n. Pero, hinihintay ko talaga yung Wagyu ni Circuit.
Oh, yeah, di ba?
Yes.
Gumawa ka ng Wagyu, sabi mo.
Kaso hindi siya nagdala ng Wagyu.
Ay, sorry. Next time.
Pero bumili siya last time.
Last time.
Pinakita niya pa sa amin yung Wagyu niya.
Oo.
Saan ka nga bumili nun?
So, shopwise. It started when si Sir Ram, he sent a picture of the Wagyu na nasa Shopwise. Tapos sabi ko, uy, may Wagyu. Baka low grade din to. Of course, you can't get Wagyu na supermarket dito sa Philippines. I doubt it if you can. So, but I was curious to see how it would taste. Kay Wagyu siya mo.
Kamusta naman?
Well, I did a pan-seared,
Wow, fancy.
pan-seared na Wagyu. I was aiming for medium rare. Nakataon na overheat.
Medium well.
Medium well.
Pan-seared, sa mga hindi nakakaalam.
Ano yun?
Prinito mo, di ba?
So, siya lang yung term na pan-seared. Pero in layman's terms, prito lang yan.
Prito na. Alam mo kasi, nung nakita ko yung Wagyu, sinend ko yun kay Sir Kate, yung picture niya. Pero, nagdududa ako kasi, pagtingin ko dun sa Wagyu, parang walang marbling. Parang yung nakita ko lang ng marbling, isang sa gitna. Oo nga, parang hindi yun marble, parang batong may hint of marble. Low grade Wagyu. Pero, alam mo ba, Sir Kate, kung ano yung Wagyu na yun? Bakit siya natawag na Wagyu? Ano ba? Kasi nalasahan mo na eh.
Ito,
nabasa mo ba yung label mo?
Oo, nakita ko din yung label na, of course, Wagyu. And I assumed it was low grade. Same siya na source as, all the other Wagyu beef. But, as I've said, low grade. And perhaps hindi yung homegrown Japanese talaga na beef. Na Kobe beef A5 Wagyu. Baka imported from New Zealand or Ireland, kung saan pa dyan. Because there are some people overseas that would buy Wagyu cows mismo to breed.
Akala ko bawal yung mga Wagyu cows
Regulated.
sa ilabas. Regulated pa ng Japan.
And that's why it's so expensive. Mga $20,000 per cow. $20,000 per cow.
$20,000, $1,000, 50,000 pesos. Kaya nag-multiply to parang 2 million, gano'n.
Mga ganyan.
Laki, grabe.
Oo.
Laki-laki ng ng presyo.
Pero of course, hindi naman din same yung pagka-raise ng cows, same yung feeds as with the Japanese variants.
Kasi yung nakita ko na talaga nanonood ako ng about Kobe beef at saka yung ibang mga Wagyu sa Japan. Hinihilot, pinabumper, may electric fan. Hindi kagaya natin ngayon, wala tayong electric fan dito sa studio, gano'n. Pero ang
kahit na low grade yon, comparable siya to say ang Angus steak that's in Ireland,
or bali yung
rib eye na
yung pinagmamalaki ng western countries, low grade lang yung
yes. Wow. I've always heard that in Japan there is only good food. There is no bad food in Japan. Only the low tier good food and the high tier good food. Pili ka lang.
Mukhang mapapagasto tayo sa Japan. Plano pa naman ako pa-Japan, kaso sabi doon nila may mga prutas na every prefecture may sarili silang specialty, kaya mahal mga gulay doon. Anyway, speaking of gulay and mga products ng poultry or farm na products, anything, whatever. Yung niluto ni Sir Ken na anong tawag doon? Hindi ko alam ang tawag ba?
Umba.
Parang adobo, no?
Yeah, parang adobo pero matamis.
Umba.
Ewan, I think it's a native dish ng mga Bisaya. Bisaya, yes, from Cebu. Una akong natikman yung pork umba doon sa Cebu. And I think, guys, don't worry if hindi ka makarelate sa Wagyu nila. Hindi ako nakarelate. I have little knowledge about Wagyu beef, Wagyu meat. Ang alam ko lang is native chicken, native pork of the Philippines.
I can get behind that too.
And then the umba. And speaking of umba, I cooked chicken umba kanina. So yes, that was chicken umba, sir. It's kind of a sweetened adobo. Mas masarap yung mas masarap yung pork.
Oo.
Pero chicken na yung ginamit ko.
Ako nasasarapan ako dun sa umba mo na yun. First time ko makakain ng umba. Or I think first time ako makakain ng pareha sa ganun. Or nakakain na ako, hindi ko lang alam kung anong tawag.
Or baka nakalimutan mo lang.
Yun nga eh.
Parang adobo lang talaga with pineapples, no?
Yeah, pineapples and something sweet.
Pero may sinasabi si Sir Pao sa atin kasi nakasama natin si Sir Pao, minsan Bim. Na
Grabe, yung daming alias.
daming alas yun. Ako ka kay Jack tinatawag niyang Pao kaya tinawag na rin Pao. Si Sir Bim, hindi ko alam kung ano yung anong ginawa niya doon pero may sarili daw siyang version ng umba. Na-mention na ba?
Hindi pa. Hindi niya sinabi or hindi niya na-mention sa akin.
Iba daw dun sa Mindanao yung umba nila.
May ibang culture na talaga dun sa amin.
Speaking of sa COVID, nako, nakakatakot talaga. Parang wala nang mga pakialam yung mga tao ngayon. Yung nangyari nga sa sa lugar ni Sir Jack, 'di ba? Kung sa super pangalang na market, masyado nang marami yung tao doon. Tapos parang wala na silang pakialam, tinitake for granted na nila yung COVID-19 protocols. Ano na kaya sa mga sa bukid nga na medyo stricto pa doon tapos nag 62 cases of COVID.
Ay naku po.
Of COVID-19 doon. Grabe talaga. Na-lockdown sila, ECQ, MECQ sila. Ay, hindi. Oo, ganun. MECQ.
And the scary part is
ECQ pala. ECQ.
Most results is asymptomatic.
Oo.
Yun nga.
Yes.
Well, sa probinsya, there's not many tourists, I guess. Or rather, wala din maraming mga city folk na nagta-travel to the province unless necessary. So, I assume daw naging complacent na din sila with with the protocols na kahit quarantine pa rin, wala na sila nagmamask. When I went to Miagao noong January last month, a lot of the locals did not wear masks. Walang face shield, walang masks.
Saan sa Miagao?
Nagagather. Basta may isang beach siya. Ang only landmark namin doon was past the Talong.
Hindi ko alam yun.
Malapit sa San Joaquin.
Ikaw, Sir Ram, alam mo ba kung nasan?
Hindi.
Papuntang San Joaquin na.
Pero, yung university pinagtatrabuhan ko, meron silang campus sa Miagao at ngayon, maraming na lockdown doon. Maraming work from home doon na mga barangay, clusters of barangays na lockdown dahil nga mabilis yung pag-spread doon ng COVID-19. Akala nila kasi sa city lang, gano'n.
Yun nga that's why people are complacent. And I would dare say ignorant din sa sa protocols. Hindi nila alam kung why they're doing the protocols. So, alam lang nila, I need to make money.
Sir Ken, ikaw, di ba nakasakay ka ng jeep? Or regular ka bang sumasakay ng jeep?
Hindi ako regular na sumasakay ng jeep kasi may bike ako eh. So, pero, paminsan-minsan, taxis, jeeps. Bakit?
Hindi kasi may nangyari sa akin. Sumakay ako ng jeep. Pagsakay ko ng jeep, every time na sumasakay ako pa uwi at papunta ng trabaho, may mga tao talagang, yun nga, complacent nga. At saka may mga taong parang wala na talaga silang pakialam kahit sa mga katabi nila. Oo. Yung hindi na, nila, yung mga kamay nila, tapos parang humihiga na sila sa'yo kahit may plastic na barrier sa'yo, parang wala silang pakialam. Parang hinihigaan ka nila, tapos yung pag-spread ng legs nila, sobra-sobra na. Minsan sinasabihan ko, Kuya, ate, social distancing, please. Hindi natin alam kung sino sa atin yung may virus. Malay mo, ako meron. Walang pakialam. Hindi, tingnan lang ako ng masama.
Tingnan ka lang ng masama. Masakit, di ba?
Mga ching ka na lang.
Nga yun rin gusto ko.
Ubo ka. Excuse me po, may sakit sa lalamunan. Nagpa-testing ako doon. Baka COVID.
Pero,
takutin mo sila.
Grabe yung yung effect ng COVID from one country to another because of the
yes.
Grabe yung pag-transfer ng virus from one place to one country to another. It's like
yung variant na yun.
Yeah, the distance travel ng virus is grabe, malayo.
yung convenient mo na makakapunta ka agad via plane and kahit ano pang klase ng transportation, yun rin yung downfall na.
Oo.
Kahit na archipelagic country lang na tayo, nag-spread ka agad yung diba? Yung virus. Speaking of that, ang dami ng variants.
Oo. May British variant, may South America or South Africa.
May Cebu variant.
May Cebu variant, dalawa!
Dalawa daw, sabi nila. So,
Homegrown.
hindi ko alam kung like legit na talaga. Legit ba yun, sir? Like, is it
It's rumored, I think.
Na-test nila kaso hindi wala naman tayong adequate siguro na na instruments para ma-check yun. Pero I think meron talaga tayo dito. Kahit sa Manila pa, kahit dito sa Iloilo. Kasi
hindi natin alam, baka may Iloilo variant din. Diba?
Ganda ng term, no? Homegrown.
You know what? Kasi 'di ba, yung mga first world countries tapos yung mga ibang nakakaangat na countries, nalalaman nila kaagad na may iba silang variant ng COVID-19. Ano na kaya tayo? Wala tayong facilities or wala tayong lab para malaman 'yan.
Walang funding.
Oo, tapos grabe yung spread ng virus sa atin. Hindi para sa Vietnam na na-control nila, sa New Zealand tapos tayo ganun pa rin.
Yes.
Nakakatakot.
Yes. That's why travel din is also scary.
Yeah, speaking of traveling, Sir Kid, when was the last time you traveled?
Traveled
Like,
local, domestic.
Local, yeah, domestic. Let's say
The
domestic
last
lang.
time, I guess.
Patagadabaw ka.
I guess the last time was nung pumunta na ako dito. That's the last time talaga, 2019.
That was 2019.
Yeah.
Hello.
Like almost 2 years ago.
June
Grabe.
2019.
Ba't ang bilis?
Oo nga, no?
Ang bilis!
2 years na ako dito. Well,
Ang bilis.
consecutive 2 years I've been here for a long time na. It's Iloilo is basically my hometown, so to speak.
Sa bagay dito ka lumaki.
Oh.
Tapos lumipat ka dun sa Davao.
Oo.
Pero, syempre sa Davao, dun rin na-develop yung mga gusto mong gawin sa buhay.
Oh, yes, definitely. Doon ako na-realize.
Formative years mo dun.
Oo, doon.
Diba?
Grabe talaga yung experience ko doon sa Davao in comparison din sa Iloilo. I mean, Iloilo has its own quirks. I won't deny that. Pero ang Davao, iba din siya eh. Parang parang Manila ng probinsya. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's parang it's as developed as Manila,
Okay.
but not as underdeveloped as sorry. Parang Cebu, sorry. Cebu siya nga levels of
Dito.
development. Sa Davao.
Sa Davao.
Oo. Ang Iloilo is just behind Davao, I would say.
Just behind.
Oo. Kasi
Keeping up.
laki ng Davao. Laki na ng Davao eh.
I think Davao is the biggest ata na city.
Yes, land area. In terms of land area, meron yan na bundok-bundok na. Akala mo Bukidnon or Cotabato. Ano pa pala? Davao pa rin.
Wait, iba pa yung Davao del Norte, del Sur,
Iba pa rin.
whatever.
Autonomous yung Davao City. Parang Iloilo na autonomous.
Wow.
They have their own
Yes.
Kaya naghahari-harian doon yung
Oo.
yung mga gustong maghari.
Oh, not putting out any names.
Oo, di ba? Wala namang
Wala nang malisyoso dito.
kahit sino naman baka hari ng market
ng
ganun.
pundo. Pero yan, traveling hasn't been much travel the past few years. Can you really blame that kay COVID?
Yeah, we can't travel that much kasi may mga lockdowns. There's this cancellation of flights.
Ay,
or
naalala ko pala, sorry.
transportations.
Ang last ko pala na travel was to Laguna.
Ako niloloko mo kasi.
Sorry ha. Last ko na travel was to Laguna.
Sa LB.
Oo, before pa nung pandemic. Na-remember ko
So
na.
that was 2020.
Yes, na-miss ko yung dinagyang.
Nag-tour kayo nung LB.
Yes.
Nung campus na tinatrabuhan ko, pero campus sa LB.
Oh, ganda ng LB, bro. Like, mapapa-fangirl ako ng mga doon. Ng facilities sa
Fangirl? Ano ba?
It's just for my opinion because I'm very much mountainous na person.
Okay.
And my entire life I've spent near mountains. Nung my childhood ko, I live near Mount Matutum. Nasa Pulumulok yun siya. Tapos, during my teen years, I started working near Mount Apo because I was a volunteer for the Philippine Eagle Center.
Nice.
So that, doon nag-develop lang sa akin yung love for the mountainous areas. Kaya it's so peaceful ba? And so much wildlife makikita mo doon.
Grabe, no? Like, imagine may mga bata or something, may mga tours na naka-cancel because of this pandemic. There was plans na na-cancel, na there are opportunities, di ba? Na hindi,
it's a shame.
Yeah, na hindi natuloy or hindi naganap because of this pandemic. And speaking of lockdowns, closed terminals, di ba? And then this quarantine, and I think we're still, it's still February, di ba?
Yes. Ano pa rin?
It's still February. And
kapanahunan ng pagmamahal.
Yes, love month pa rin.
Love month pa rin.
And then we have friends that have long distance relationships, di ba?
Especially ngayon kasi hindi kayo makapag-meet ngayon this pandemic, this quarantine. So you have to be long distance.
Masyado kayong na-separate physically. Pero buti naman may mga Facebook and everything like that.
Yeah. Thank you, social media.
Thank you, social
Pero
media.
yung mga events na hindi mo talaga may expect, like death of a loved one, something like that. Wala tayong control dyan, hindi natin makikita yung ating mahal sa buhay, hindi tayo makapunta sa kanilang libing dahil nga sa COVID-19.
Iba din yun yung feeling na yun na.
Pero kung balikan natin yung pagmamahal, babalikan natin yun mamaya. And we're back!
Yes, we're back. We're back. And it's still February, the love month.
The month of love.
Kapanahunan ng pagmamahal, diba?
Yes. And I think the main topic for this episode is about
LDR.
Yes, long distance relationships.
At syempre, may guest tayo. Bakit siya nandito?
Yes, bakit nandito si Sir Kit?
Dahil sa LDR. Ito kasi, si Sir Kit, alam niyo ba, nagkaroon to ng relasyon sa Canada.
Wow, Canada.
Anong nangyari? Ba't nagkaroon ka ng relasyon sa Canada?
Okay, this is your...
Wait. Una. Filipino or Caucasian?
Canadian. Caucasian.
Naman?
Talo pa tayo.
Talo pa tayo.
Okay.
May ano na
Talo.
I mean, this is your non-conventional na. Hindi to usually this doesn't happen in the Filipino context kasi tayo masyadong nagmimingle sa fellow Filipinos.
Yes.
Yan yung natural na However, sa akin, I've been so ingrained sa internet culture kasi a lot of my early years sa internet ako. And hindi ako opposite naman. Nagmimingle ako sa mga other people na abroad or overseas instead of instead of the Filipino classmates or youth.
Yeah.
So,
So what platforms do you use?
I use Discord.
Wow, Discord.
Sa Discord makilala?
Oo, sa Discord ko yan siya nakilala.
Pero alam mo mong babae yun, baka...
babae talaga.
Hindi, nung before.
Nung before? Of course, no. I didn't have any clue. yan yung what's dangerous din in online na baka yung babae, quote-unquote babae sa likod ng screen mo, lalaki pala.
Hello. Tapos natagal yung mga ilang months na kayo. Tapos nag-on na kayo. Tapos pag-meet niyo, hello.
maraming mga internet horror stories na ganyan na yung ma-meet mo is, cute na, anime girl. Pero in real life, pala, fat, middle-aged, 30-year-old man
who lives
in his mother's basement. May mga horror stories na ganyan. Because it's very possible na, especially with the technology nowadays, na mag-change yung voice mo. May voice changers na, and they're very close to
They're going to fake it, diba?
Oo.
Mga deepfakes ngayon.
Deepfakes,
Oh,
oo.
it's very scary.
Baka mitay na, Duterte sings baka mitay.
Naku po.
Yung pinaka-importante niya, yung memes.
So, yung memes.
Sana going back.
So, you met her on Discord.
On Discord.
Okay.
Ano yung ligawan niyo?
Okay.
Talk about
Medyo convoluted to nga na
Okay lang.
Sige.
Hindi naman kinang
Be comfortable.
Basically, she was, nung una, when we met, she was a girlfriend of my friend.
Oy, ba't ganon?
Long distance na naging, oh my gosh, okay ba to
She was, I met her through my friend. Ang girlfriend niya
and
pala
that was back
2017.
2017.
Yes,
Wow,
2017,
that was
2016.
Hindi ka ba nang-agaw?
No.
Ano nangyari? Wait.
Okay. So,
Kwento nila. Tapos naging
kwento nila, they met through a different website.
Okay.
Na parang laro. They were playing the same game, and nagkataon na they liked each other. Tapos yun, they got together.
Okay.
Tapos ako naman, same game din, na meet ko yung friend ko. Tapos diyan din kami connection. Tapos in-invite niya ako sa kanyang Discord server. Yes.
Okay.
And then that's where I met her.
He was invited.
Oh.
And they were still on.
They were still together. Bago lang yun. That was 1 month lang. No.
After invitation.
Oh my gosh.
Tapos,
Spicy.
because at that time, I was also going through my own thing ba na
Okay.
I forgot to mention, I also had another online relationship before that.
So, ongoing yung relationship na yon.
Yeah. No, nag-break up na kami noon.
Okay. You broke up na pala.
Summarize, yung before mo na online, taga saan at saka paano, tapos ano gano'ng
Okay,
tagal?
sorry, I have to clarify this. Most of my relationships are online.
Oh my!
Okay.
My first relationship, I was 14.
Expert na talaga to sa'yo.
14 years old.
I
Okay.
got together with same age 13-year-old na babae
Okay.
from Singapore.
Wow. Okay. Singapore.
International. Diba?
Singapore na
International
gamer.
love.
Singapore na gamer. We got along for 2 years, tapos nag-break up din siya.
Okay.
Last I heard, parang to siya, naging top-ranking player sa Brawlhalla, I think, in the game.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that game.
Grabe.
Tapos,
Grabe.
after that, parang rebound. I wanted daw, kasi bagong breakup lang yun.
Gwapo mo.
Hindi.
Broken heart.
Oo. Nag-seek ako ng comfort sa ibang babae. So, ang game na yun na I mentioned kanina, I also met my second ex doon.
Okay.
Second ex.
Wait.
Alright.
Okay.
Oo. So, yun siya? Taga Ohio, US.
Yeah. Ohio, USA. US of A.
Blue-eyed, dirty blonde na girl.
Okay,
Wow.
siya na naman.
Caucasian.
Dami. Grabe ka, nakakashock kami yan.
Pero yun.
Talong-talo tayo, man.
Talong-talo kami dalawa.
And then, of course, nag-break up din kami. And then, yun na. At the time na of the breakup, I was single. I wasn't really looking for any more relationships. Pero came in ang current GF ko.
Okay.
Who wasn't my GF yet, but the GF of my friend. So,
Sure.
dyan yung story natin muna.
Grabe.
So, the reason why we got close together was because she was asking for advice.
Wow.
Oh,
Advice about what?
Advice about
Them.
love o relationships.
Tapos sa'yo pa.
Kay
I
first,
guess- oh,
kay yun yung first niya na na relationship. Kay long distance din yun. She was living in Canada. Ang boyfriend niya at the time was living in, guess what? Finland.
Friend mo yung taga-Finland.
Oo.
Grabe ka talaga, international talaga.
Mr. Worldwide.
Sige po, continue.
So, yan. She was asking for advice about relationships because it was her first time. And
it was your second time.
third.
Oh, that's
Oh,
third
wait,
na.
Third? Nande?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yun. It was my third, going to be.
Going to be third.
Yun.
Wait lang yung, parang yung taas natin nag-slam parang nagalit rin sa'yo yung mga mga duwende sa taas kasi marami kang relasyon sa...
Tatlo lang. And anyways, going back, she wanted advice.
Okay.
But nung nakita ko yung relationship nila, I knew it was bound to
Disaster,
yes.
Bound to
Parang
end.
it was only counting the weeks until nag-break up sila. Kasi one look, makikita ko yung mga red flags, ang toxic din kasi ng boyfriend.
Okay.
That was sad.
Yes. So,
Ikaw yung hindi toxic.
He tries not to be.
Ako, hindi naman din ako naghahanap ng ng relationship. Ang gusto ko lang, ma-support yung babae because it's like I've been there before.
Yeah.
So, I want them to be,
the crying
malaman
shoulder.
nila na ganito yung path na tinitake mo, ito yung ending, mabe-break up kayo.
At saka ikaw yung pupuntahan.
Ay, nako po.
Maybe.
The rebound.
I have to say, ang actions ko were without motive. Na yes, I was hoping na rebound ako din. Pero, at the end, nag-break up din sila after 9 months.
Ay, matagal
Matagal din.
Months.
Oo.
Para sa West.
Pero I was there na, uy, are you okay? And ganyan. Pero we weren't that close pa.
Yeah.
And then she tried, hinting sa akin na, uy, let's get together.
Oh,
Pero,
I want to know you more.
Pero, sad thing is, unfortunately at the time, I heard news nga may personal disaster sa aking life. It involved
another woman.
No, a previous ex of mine nga trigger warning lang na siya. She died.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Condolences.
Condolences.
So, yun, I wasn't emotionally well at the time. So, parang na-push out ko siya because she would try to comfort me then. But I pushed her out of my life.
Yes po.
Because, ayaw ko ng anyone comforting me eh.
Ano nangyari sa'yo nung nalaman mo? Paano mo nalaman na she ended?
Note. Message sa akin. Tapos tinawagan ko siya. Walang ang mother niya nag-pick up. Tapos, yun. Sinare niya yun.
So it was suicide?
Yes.
USA?
USA,
my.
yes. I had to buy load talaga for international calls.
Oh my.
Because that's how distraught I was.
Pat.
It's okay.
Patting in
It's
the
been a
back.
long time na din.
Virtual cat.
Yeah.
Pero ilang years kayo?
1 year.
1 year?
Yes, 1 year.
But 1 year is a long.
It's a long time.
Diba?
Oh.
Being an expert sa LDR.
Oo.
Nako po.
Mukhang lahat na daanan niya na sa
Oo.
LDR.
Tapos, after that, si girl, when I pushed her away, naghanap din siya ng ibang
Kariba.
Oo. So, eventually, as the year went on, she eventually found one. Pero, the way she described ang relationship niya with that rebound niya, hindi as much as a romantic relationship, but more of a parang
Coping.
niya.
coping, I would say, because
Wait lang, aware ba siya na coping yan or after?
I think after.
Kasi magkaiba yung coping sa defense.
Yes.
Yung defense mechanism, unaware siya.
Yes.
Tapos yung coping, aware siya. So, I think defense mechanism.
I see. Well, in that case, possibly defense mechanism. So, nalaman niya lang na ganyan pala yung relationship. It was more of a how should I explain this? Though she felt that ang significant other niya needed her, that's why she stayed.
Okay.
Yes. Though siya, ang iyang significant other at the time was emotionally attached to her.
Ay, tapos siya parang lang.
Yes, parang
compensation niya
yes,
sa self.
yes, exactly.
Tapos naghahanap pa siya ng companion.
Yes.
Hala.
And the entire time I was single na. I pretty much came to terms with myself. Daw nag-soul searching din ako. And I was very satisfied with myself with what I've done for that year. Na ako lang, no one else to worry about.
I have a question. Mga gaano ka katagal na naka-adjust or naka-move on sa sakit ng pagkawala ni ex mo?
2 years. Took me 2 years.
2 years. Pero, naging kayo na ba nun ni
Not yet.
ni present mo?
Not yet.
Pero, meron na siya nung
Yes.
nung scapegoat niya. Okay. Thanks for clarifying.
No problem. So, after that, she eventually realized then after 5 months into the relationship. So, this was in the middle of the year. Na-realize niya din na, this is not the romantic relationship that I wanted. And they broke up.
Okay.
And until that time, she just became single. She was happy being single. And then, nung November
Last year.
2019.
2019.
2019,
Okay.
yes.
Wait, kahit may boyfriend na siya, nag-uusap pa rin kayo?
Yes. No. Pala. Hindi pala.
Okay.
Ang relationship namin, daw na waiver, so to speak.
Okay. Gets ko na.
It wavered and we barely talked online. Of course, we also had our own things to tackle, our real life stuff, classes, and whatnot. And nung November,
2019. Pag-start ng COVID.
Yeah, well, almost. She managed to remember me, and she said na, hey, why don't we rekindle our friendship?
Wow.
Bale, double pala yun kasi November 2019, nag-start yung COVID-19 sa China.
Oo.
Tapos yun din yung time na nag-start yung relationship.
Kami yung catalyst.
Kayo dalawa yung positive side nung na yun, ng month na yun. Parang ganun. Maliban sa birthday namin dalawa ni Sir Ken.
So, yan. And that's
konting
the story.
segue lang.
That's the story of how we eventually got together. Yung yung time during the relationship, iba naman.
Yeah, okay, sure. So, what's the age?
She's 1 year younger than I am. So, right now, she's 19.
Okay na yan.
19.
Okay lang mo malaman kung saan siya na part ng Canada?
Yes, of course.
Ano?
Because I doubt that anyone would even be able to go there. None of our viewers or listeners would be able to go there. So I'm confident. She lives sa Nova Scotia, Canada.
I'm
That
so
is-
sorry. I don't
sorry.
know where
Yeah,
that is.
exactly.
Sorry.
I've heard
That
of it.
that is the closest province of Canada sa
Arctic?
Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic
Oh,
Ocean.
Atlantic.
So ang ilang industry would be lobsters, mga marine,
Snow crabs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ang sarap.
Yeah.
Ay, wait lang, pero di ba sila natatakot? Baka may mga polar bears doon na...
Oh no,
Kakain
higher
sa
sa ano
kanila.
pa yan? Sa higher
So, ano pala sila?
areas.
Parang mga Inuit, parang mga ganun.
Ah,
Mga
sa
Native
ano pa,
Americans
sa-
sila.
that's northern part pa talaga.
Pero ano talaga sila? Indigenous, ganun.
A big population of them are indigenous. Ang
Original Canadians pala, ganun.
yes. Sa kanilang community, there's this indigenous community called the Mi'kmaq And the First Nation na sila na
And the Tim Hortons. Joke.
No,
Joke lang.
and their family actually, ang girlfriend ko, their family was descended from the First Nations. Parts ang family.
So hindi sila Caucasians talaga. Half.
Yes.
Grabe ka, pare!
Grabe, yung dugo, grabe yun.
Yeah.
Malakas.
Malakas.
Filipino, tapos may colonial na
That's why sometimes mga mixed Filipino races, I have no doubt talaga what makes them beautiful or handsome. Kasi,
Beautiful.
Iba talaga pag mang international yung guest natin, no?
International love again.
Yes.
So, how is she? How are your relationship right now doing?
She's doing fine. She's right now she's going through college. I'm going through high school, and ang relationship namin is a give and take relationship naman. Na when she has a problem, I provide support because to be honest, hindi siya talaga intelligent, but she's more of the creative side.
Oh.
Siya talaga, when I come to her, it's more of asking for help na how could I make this, how could I draw this, how could I can you edit this for me,
Or
and
how
then
can you make this or modify this
Yes.
into better?
yes, exactly.
Pero para sa akin, hindi naman, you can say that someone is intelligent base lang sa academics nila.
Yes,
Kasi
yes.
we have different facets
Yes.
of learning and
Yes.
skills and stuff like that.
That's why, that's what I'm trying to explain then, that she's
Not to
not...
be politically correct, hindi naman ako ganun
no worries. It's more of like, she's not academically intelligent, but more creatively aligned ang iyang career, skills, whatnot. So, she has trouble with writing because she's also dyslexic actually. So reading, I have to read to her mga long paragraphs. That's how I help.
A supportive boyfriend.
Grabe. I write her essays.
You read her to bed?
Actually, sometimes.
Oh, grabe.
Oh.
Ang sweet itong lalaking ito, kaya pala hindi palagi nagpapakita sa no?
Mga group gatherings.
Busy.
May
Yes.
pinapatulog.
Yes.
Ano siya, tulog tayo, gising siya.
Ay, naku.
Para sa girlfriend niya.
Yes. Yan din, that's one problem with long distance relationships. The time zones.
Wait lang. Sa time zones,
Mhm.
paano, nag-aaway ba kayo dyan? Hindi naman.
Paminsan, no. There are problems arising with time zones na paminsan na magka-problema kami na, uy, you don't spend as much time with me anymore kasi natutulog ka. And we try to make ends meet then. We had that problem back in our first year of our relationship, and we managed to to adjust.
Buti pa siya nagkakaproblema sa relasyon dahil ni relationship sa Pilipinas. Sa time zone natin, wala eh.
No problema mo maghanap.
Expert ka talaga sa international relations. Pwede ka namang diplomat.
I considered being a diplomat.
Diplomat ng puso. Wait lang. Kung ganun kayo kalayo, paano nyo ma-develop yung trust nyo? May mga trust issues pa
I
kayo?
know.
Kasi yun yung mahirap sa,
Yes.
I think, sa long distance relationship.
We also had that problem na sometimes akala namin na because they weren't talking to us, they were talking to other people. That's what we had assumed. Pero as time went on, we had an agreement na open communication. I'll tell you anong ginagawa ko ngayon. You tell me what you say, what you're doing right now. So we have an open communication. Sometimes may mga lapses, but all in all, we are able to fix those problems, and we are clear on what we say, on what we do, on what we want, and what we need from each other.
Next question.
Yes.
Paano yung language barrier? Kasi alam ko naman kasi na may mga words at may mga thoughts na iba sa context natin at sa kanila.
Yes.
So, and language and culture,
Yes.
Ano paano yun?
I think in language, I'll have to explain din that in chatting, like chat na type lang, it's difficult to give your intentions, your context, kasi wala kang tone.
Yun nga eh.
Oo. So,
Yun nga,
what
yun
if you say na I love you, Na parang, baka sarcastic para sa kanya.
I love you.
I love. So, para sa amin, you have to, you have to explain what you're feeling at that time when you're saying that. And kung may misconceptions din, ikaw sa sinabi niya, she'll ask, and then you explain.
Ganun.
So, may clarification period din. In terms of culture naman, for Canadian and Filipino culture, we try to learn each other's cultures. Her more than me, kasi I'm more open to Western culture. Filipino culture is foreign to her. Of course.
Yeah. Diba? Like, there's some that you don't even know that the Philippines exists. So,
yeah.
So, in the part of trust and accountability,
yes.
Is there someone from her side or your side na alam yung relationships niyo for your, like, for example, for a better accountability ng status or ng relationship niyo?
Yes. We have met each other's parents.
Oh.
Yes.
May meet up na. Paano?
Yes.
Online
din.
yun?
Online.
Okay.
So,
Grabe ka, pare.
First I met her dad, because I have to explain again that her parents are actually divorced.
Oh.
Yes.
Iba pa.
Understand.
Divorced na.
Talaga, pare.
Yan. Her parents are divorced. Her mom is more closed-minded on internet relationships, but her dad is more open.
Have you talked with her mom?
Yes, I have talked with her mom. And nung kinausap ko yung dad niya, he was like, okay, sure, you can date my daughter. Basta hindi kayong type na tao na na gold digger, ha? Because he knew a lot of Southeast Asian people na gold diggers talaga.
Oh.
Dahil sa exchange rate, gano'n.
Yeah. Not only that, because actually her family is pretty high, well off, well-to-do.
Oy.
Yes. Her dad's a pilot in China.
Yung pilot.
Mukhang ako yung naging interesado sa mga sa ganung gusto ko rin maging pilot sa China.
So how about her mom?
Her mom is
Malaking sweldo sa China.
Children's teacher.
Okay, and then how is her
reaction?
Yeah. What's her reaction to your relationship?
She was accepting, because when we had a call din, kasi video call. We had a video call with her and with my girlfriend na nakaupo lang sa table, and we were talking. And then she got around to know me through our talks. She asked me questions. I asked her questions. We answered each other's questions. And eventually, okay lang. It was a good talk. It was a productive talk.
Okay naman si mom niya. Medyo okay siya sa'yo.
Oo. And after the talk, yung tinext ng mom niya to my GF was, I like him. And
wow, naman.
she said that she should keep me. It's talking with her parents was also difficult. May cultural barriers din, because her parents would say na you can call me by my first name.
Okay.
Para sa atin, 'di ba? You have to say I have
Tito,
to call you Tito, Tita,
honorific.
Nanay, tatay, if close na talaga kayo.
Sign of respect.
Po and opo.
Pero I'm trying with po and opo. I'm trying to keep that Filipino respect without honorific. So I would call them by their first name, pero I would supply the conversation with pos and opos, even though they don't understand.
Oh, okay.
I would explain to them
that
it's
kind of respectful
yes,
way.
yes.
An honoring way.
Yes.
Converse.
So para hindi din ma-disrespect ang culture natin, no?
Okay. So how about on your side?
Oh, my parents were
Yeah.
okay.
Tita.
Yes, they were happy. Oh man, my mom was extremely happy that I was able to get a Caucasian girlfriend.
Mukhang excited ka siya eh.
Ganon.
Ang
She
dami
was like,
ano.
she was like, wait, you get me a blue-eyed daughter or blue-eyed son. Ay, grabe ka man,
Malalahian.
Oo.
Tapos yung tita mo nasa Canada ngayon.
So
paano?
possible na
Nagkikita sila ngayon? Ano?
my tita sent her gifts for Valentine's on my behalf.
Napaka-supportive
On my
pa.
behalf. Ay, grabe.
Nakakaingit. So envious. Ako kahit gusto ko kahit yung haro to lapas, mga ganun lang.
Pero wala
Distance.
wala
Para sa akin, long distance na nga yan eh. Nahulog yung ano.
I-request na lang natin si Sir Ben.
Si Sir Bim nga, magpo-40 something na. Pero wala pa rin eh.
Okay, so yes, we're amazed na yung parents mo is very much open with your relationship and
So supportive.
the current status of your relationship is doing well. So kanina sabi mo there's this con. One of the cons is the time zone. So any other cons you can cite or you can give?
Of course,
In a LDR.
Of course, other cons would have to be, again, even though we have figured out the trust problem, that will always be a problem. No?
That will always
be a problem.
I guess.
Kahit na may leeway kami, or my method kami how to get over that, of course, it will always be a problem. Up until na ma-live together na talaga kami or we get engaged. No?
Oh, you're planning?
Of course, it's long-term na.
Oh, grabe! Oh, mapapaano ka na lang naway lahat.
Hindi nyo po nakikita ngayon pero we're shaking, we're kind of excited, we're in this kilig mode with
Kinda
circuits.
We're kinda wanna hindi ko na English ko, speeches na ako. I want to prick him. Kasi nakakaingit siya.
Gusto mong batukan.
So, yun ba?
Papanaway lahat.
It's also part of the relationship that you have, that trust comes with having the same values and beliefs.
Yeah.
Ilan ang edad mo?
I'm 20. I'm turning 21.
From a 20-year-old.
Yes, and no comment.
International love expert.
So, yun ba?
No comment na ako.
To have this trust or bond between you, need to have the same types of values, same beliefs.
Yes.
And I'm glad, I thank God na Kristiyano din siya.
Ay, very good. So, maganda yan. So, kung Kristiyano rin siya, paano nyo na lalagay si God sa center ng inyong relationship? May alam ka bang methods? May ginagawa
Of course, with the advent of technology, connecting through the internet has never been easier. So all you have to do is to add God with that connection. So what do? You send Bible verses to each other every morning. You have devotionals every night, or kung sinong mang night dyan. Or you
Grabe
you spend kasi most of the churches right now have live streams.
Yes.
Because forced by the pandemic, they are forced to have live streams.
And then you
in favor of your relationship.
Oh!
It's actually in favor of your relationship.
Di ba may mga watch together na mga features yung ibang mga platforms, di ba?
Discord.
Parang ginawa yung pandemic at yung panahon na to para sa kanilang dalawa.
Yung mga LDR.
Parang, yan din eh. Before all this, I prayed to God about this na God, give me a sign please bring me a woman that I will be, that you have blessed and you have anointed to be my
Anointed.
for the lack of words, anointed to be my girlfriend, no?
Yes,
okay. And parang just a few days later,
kumbaga sa matatanda, he's a lucky dog.
Lucky dog.
So, it's all about how your values and beliefs align. That's how you can get through any problem, any trust issue, and communication issue.
Actually, I know someone that yung ginagawa nila because they're LDR din yung relationship.
Yes.
What they do is they create like playlists ng mga songs, playlists ng mga videos sa YouTube, and then they like kind of share what they want and what they watch together, and they said that it's that way napapa-strengthen din nila or napapa-get to know each other din sila through that kind of simple thing, or by sharing.
Yeah, we do that as well, no? We share playlists, of course, pero at the moment it's more of, pop song, secular. And however, I'll take that advice, no, because I haven't really gotten into sharing, worship songs with her.
Yeah.
Ay,
But-
maganda yan. Dapat gawin mo yan.
Yes. But she has expressed to me that, I like this worship song. I like this song. So, I'll take that advice. That's good advice. Thank you.
Nice.
Na sharing of interests, not only na personal interest but also in a Christian context, no?
Yeah, and also you said kanina, di ba? You can send verses to her.
Yes.
And also I know someone that they have this regular prayer time together or like devotional time together. And I'm not sure how often they do it, pero ginagawa nila. And I think it's kind of a good way to develop your faith together.
Definitely.
And also I think it's also a good way to show her that you care for her by asking her anything that you would want to pray for her or pray about,
Yes.
diba?
Yes.
O parang mga prayer requests nyo. sa
Ask mo siya
isa't isa.
ng prayer request niya, ask mo siya of something that troubles her, and we'll try to pray it out together, diba?
Kasi, a relationship at its base is helping someone get up on their feet and, if ever they have a problem, or supporting them in times of distress or whatnot. So, ikaw din, you need to help them grow, help them improve, and it's the same concept with a long-distance relationship.
May tanong ako. Nag-ano ba kayo? Nag-journal kayo? Kayong dalawa? Nag-ano kayo ng reflections nyo? Nag-share kayo ng reflections nyo?
Oh, yes.
Sa devotionals and
We
everything?
do, yes.
At kahit sa general lang, sa life.
Oh, yes. Mostly general, usually.
Very good. So, paano yan? Mga 30-minute na talk?
Oh, yeah.
Or ano?
Mga thoughts namin throughout the day, because of course we can't experience each other's days, no, because natutulog kami.
Ang gandang icebreaker.
So kasi of course again, she's asleep when I'm awake when she's
Magkabila ang mundo,
Ah.
nako.
I'm asleep when she's awake.
Copyright to the owner.
Yeah.
So every morning tatanong ako yan, like every morning I would ask her, so how was your day? And she would explain to me in detail kung what she thought, what her emotions were. That's why we have an open communication. And I do believe that that's one edge
May
of
natamaan
Oh.
yung edge
So,
talaga.
the edge. That's one edge that long distance relationships have over personal, because mas na strengthen, yes, ang trust between each other.
And I think I'm not sure if if this applies to all, but I think long distance relationship nung una pa is more effective rather than ngayon, kasi the effort that you give is noong unang panahon is more, di ba? Like,
Yes.
you spend more because
Yes.
nagpapadala ka pa ng letter, di ba, ng mail.
Mga pen.
Punta pa ng
pen
post
pal.
na, di ba? And then
Wala pang internet nun.
mahal pa nung load noon.
Dial up.
And then calls mo mahal pa kung ano.
Si Mama at si Papa, kasi si Papa every time nang si Mama nagtatrabaho na sa Romblon at si Papa sa Romblon, nagkakilala sila sa Romblon. So si Mama pag nasa room doon siya at si Papa, palaging may seminar yan sa Manila and anywhere around Philippines lang naman. Palaging nagsusulat si Papa. At kahit na magkalapit lang sila, kahit nandoon lang sa kabilang bahay si Mama, sinusulatan niya pa rin si Mama.
That's what you call sweet. Yeah.
At siya mismo yung messenger. Yung literal na messenger. Pumupunta na siya doon, kinakausap niya si Mama, tapos binibigyan niya yung letter. After doon, sinasabi niya, para maalala mo ako, basahin mo yung letter.
So, minsan, let's say, they consider communication as an investment. Diba?
Yes.
Tapos they invest time, financial money, di ba? Kasi, like ngayon, hindi mo ma-consider na parang investment to kasi, like, it's easy. Like, di ba free na to? Free na yung
Take it for
messenger ngayon.
granted.
Yeah.
Pero it's
Diba?
still because it's rare to have something like, say, post mail na personal na ikaw talaga yung sulat
From
and then
the heart.
Yes, and then you send it to her personally.
Yeah.
I
you
think yes, I've tried.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow, galing.
For this year's Valentine's, yun yung kind of ginawa ko because
nice.
Handwritten.
handwritten.
May drawings ka.
No, I don't. So, yun. Going back, I was explaining na writing letters and snail mail and writing talaga handwritten letters are more significant to the other party more than ever na, because of course typing something sa chat, it's so what, parang walang heart into it, no? Walang passion. But if you really write something to her or to him, yan talaga mas may impact na.
Mas may impact. And then nowadays, mako-consider talaga ng someone na yun na may effort. And mas effort kung minsan may alam ako, may kilala ako na kung nagpapasulat kasi pangit yung niya, yung penmanship niya. So nagpapasulat and then yun yung binibigay.
Kahit mag-typewriter ka or legit or na lang sa Word. Pero syempre iba naman talaga pag
Iba naman.
Pero iba talaga kasi iba yung feeling mo na mararamdaman pag naka-receive ka talaga ng letter. I think yun yung nawala sa convenience na pinalit ng messenger.
Yes. With convenience, a sacrifice mo is heartfelt.
Comes up. Heartfelt moment. Something like that. Going back to putting God in your relationships. May madadagdag ka pa ba, Sir Kit? Kasi ako to be honest, di naman ako expert sa ganun.
Ikaw? Ako din. Wala akong relasyon eh.
Hugas kamay na.
Hugas kamay tayo. Ito yung may relasyon eh. Si Sir Kit.
Ikaw guest.
Okay.
Permanent guest.
Or let's
permanent
say
guest
any
na.
other
Yes.
recommendation or any other suggestions you can add.
Any other suggestions?
Okay, let's say ito to make your life easier. Have you quarreled or like have you quarreled?
Definitely, yes.
So how do you make up or smooth things up?
Fix your
Fix.
Again,
fights, your quarrels.
Again, open communication talaga.
Okay.
Once na something arises up, any problems between me and her, rather, we always say it outright na I'm upset. We need to talk about this.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. And then we establish a personal zone na we agree that okay, you can say anything you want, I won't be hurt, I'll think about what you said, and then here's my answer.
Okay. Got it.
So, kung sino dyan ang angry, ang upset, depressed, whatever, they will pour out everything they feel either towards that person or towards a situation, and then the other person, they will agree na I won't get hurt by what you say.
Okay.
I will think about what you said. I will not interrupt you. Okay? And after you vent out everything you said, I will think about it and I will give you an answer. And we will think up of a solution based on what we have said, no?
Nagka-moderator kayo? Or is there a time in your quarrels na need you ng isang moderator?
Yes.
May nangingialam talaga na
Yes.
to set things.
That's the job of our close friends, no? Na sometimes online din.
Online din. Nako, meron gano'n.
My friends,
Parang webinar.
My friends though,
Parang
they're
webinar,
they're from Davao.
Ay, okay.
So I know them personally.
Nice.
So that's why I can trust
Nice.
them din.
Yeah.
So
One thing also, di ba?
Yeah.
Grabe talaga pag online kahit nasa Davao ka pa.
Oo nga eh. And kasi I asked that because there's some I have friends if they quarrel, if may mga alitan, let's say
Ikaw yung
hindi sila direct hindi sila direct to the point, like hindi pa magte-text for a week and then yung parang gano'n na mga
hindi mature yan.
Yan yung problema namin actually the first year. It was mainly my problem because I don't know why, pero I think it's part of the culture na dito na if you're upset, you're not gonna say anything. Hindi ako magsasabi sa'yo.
Hindi straight to the point. Sila straight to the point sila.
So,
buti may second opinion. May nag-i-intervene.
So, yun, she actually has a therapist din.
Okay.
To help her go through any problems because parang insurance na din na for her mental health and emotional health na magkaroon siya ng therapist.
Yung therapist natin dito sa Pinas, YouTube.
Kasi hindi naman kasi sila naniniwala, di ba?
Nako.
Ay ngayon na nga, problema ng mga kabaro ko sa sa psychology.
Pero ang advantage of having a therapist, malabel niya yung problem niyo and can offer you solutions. So, the problem of not being direct to each other, ang tawag dyan is stonewalling.
Wow.
Because it's like you are talking to a stone wall. Like you want to solve this problem with her.
Penetrate punta sa kanya. Kasi may wall.
Tapos, ang nangyayari, yung tao na gustong mag-solve ng problem, sila yung nagiging stone wall. So, the time na the girl or the boy wants to solve, first Stonewall wants to solve the problem, wala na silang answer from the other party. Yes. That's one problem I've been seeing in Filipino couples. Not to be offensive or anything, but it's a problem in
Kasi speaking sa ating kultura, Filipino psyche, ganun talaga yun. I mean, noon pa lang, usually yung mga lalaki talaga kinihimkim talaga nila. Actually hindi nga lang sa Pilipinas, buong buong mundo na
yes.
Tinatago nila yung emotions nila. Parang mga 50s
toxic masculinity.
Yeah, I'm guilty ako dun. Like I tend to hide something minsan.
Pero the bad thing about that is once na mapuno ka na, you burst it all out. Kawawa naman yung taong kinakausap mo.
Yung sa akin lang kasi ngayon mabuti na sa western countries nakakapag-open up sila.
Yes.
Dahil sa pagiging nila
Yes.
open.
Yes.
Ayoko nang gumamit ng ibang term. Tapos dito ganun pa rin. Closed pa rin. Kahit naman sa ibang mga Asian countries, closed pa rin, di ba?
And it's up to us then we need to change the perspective of the people here in our community, no? Na magiging open din sila, magiging more receptive to other beliefs that other people may have, no?
Hindi na mas maniniwala pa sila sa aswang kaysa sa
superstition na yan.
So I guess to summarize,
yes,
all the things that you're suggesting or you're saying is one of the most valuable thing or one of the pros of being in a long distance relationship is the focus on the betterment in communications.
Yes, and of course through that, values and beliefs give.
That
will be the foundation of your relationship. Because if you have differing beliefs, differing values, wala yan. Wasak ang inyong
Dapat yung values at beliefs nag-overlap sa Venn diagram.
Exactly,
Diba?
yeah.
Kasi 'di ba minsan we take for granted about good communication once na you're meeting physically, no?
Yes.
So,
Ano ba yun? Kasi, alam ko naman yun. Kasi, yung sinasabi ko, may tatanong ko sa'yo, communication in what sense? Non-verbal o verbal?
I think it's going to be mostly verbal siya kasi 'di ba mako-consider mo na verbal yung yung chat, pero wala kang naririnig.
Sa bagay, kung may mga arguments pala, sa ibang context naman yung sa akin, pag okay na kayo, ganon. Na pwede na kayong kasi non-verbal okay naman pag okay kayo.
Yes.
Pero syempre, nag-work rin naman yung non-verbal kung nag-aaway kayo.
Yes.
Pero mas better kung masabi mo talaga at ma-express mo na mabuti yung problems mo at saka yung problems na dapat.
Yes, definitely.
Bigay niya rin.
Yes.
Okay, so I think it's better to have a part 2 about sa talk na to, di ba?
Yes, it's
about updates. So before we end, can we have or can we know an alias of your love?
Ano pwedeng
Anong pwedeng tawag natin, no?
Let's-
Anong pwedeng tawag?
Let's go. We can call her by her online alias. Si
Okay.
Coco.
Coco.
Yes,
Wow,
that's her.
Coco. Yo, nice.
Si Kit, si Ken, si Coco,
Si Ram.
si Ram.
Kasi din siya online she poses as an
Coco, if you're
cat girl.
listening to this podcast right now,
I'm shy.
we're very, very proud to say that you fished a good fish.
a whale.
And Coco, I'm happy that Kit is happy to have you. That's all that matters, and you put God in the center of your relationship. Coco, I hope Kit takes care of you very well. Ha is a term that we use here.
Yeah, she's familiar with that.
She's familiar.
Yeah.
Ipaparinig mo sa kanya.
I don't know.
Okay.
Just tell her to
Malay ko.
to move to this minute in order for her to understand.
Yes. Sige.
Yeah. Do you have any messages?
I love you.
Message to Coco.
I love you. Sweet naman.
Sana all.
all ka.
Coco,
Ay.
Kit loves you so much.
No.
Nice.
Well, yes, I do.
Nice.
He is blushing right now.
Hindi mo lang nakikita. You just don't see it right now.
Dapat naka-mask pala ako para hindi niyo makita yung blush ko. Ay.
This is episode 2 of
Episode
the ADC podcast. I'm so happy. We have our first guest. Our first guest who will turn permanent.
Permanent, yes.
This is the ADC podcast. This is Ram.
And this is Ken.
This is Kit.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Till next time.
Next time.
Right. May next time pa ba?
Ano plano natin mamaya?
Ewan. Hindi ko alam.
Kain.
I-edit
Kain
muna
na
ako
naman.
nito.
Oo.
Edit mo na muna.
Ang sarap ng pagkain kanina, no?
Oo. Ang budget aglio olio.
Pero okay na.
Okay na actually.
Literal na ugly. Okay. Joke lang sa sister ko.
Condolence.